Welcome everyone, and thank you for joining us this evening for this short presentation around applied business. Just wanted to spend the next 20 to 30 minutes just giving you an overview of what BTEC Business is, why you might want to choose to study BTEC Business, why in particular you might want to study BTEC Business at Solihull Sixth Form College, and a little bit about the structure of the course, together with some information about enrichment activities. So why study BTEC Business? Well, it is a very highly regarded course amongst universities and employers, and because it covers such a broad range of topics, which includes personal and business finance, business management, setting up your own business, business ethics, marketing, accountancy and law, it prepares you for a wide variety of degree courses that you could study at university. Together with this, it gives you an excellent opportunity for developing key employability skills that employers are so keen to look for in candidates. You'll be working in small groups, so you'll have opportunities to develop your communication skills, along with solving problems and managing your time effectively when ensuring you meet assignment deadlines. So why choose us for BTEC Business? Well, I just wanted to show you a short video clip which will hopefully summarise why our students chose to study BTEC Business here and why Solihull Sixth Form College was their first choice.
I chose to study BTEC Business at Solihull Sixth Form College because I enjoyed business at GCSE levels and I'd like to have my own business when I'm older.
I chose to study BTEC Business at Solihull Sixth Form as I enjoyed business at GCSE level and wanted to further my skills.
I've chosen to study BTEC Business at Solihull Sixth Form College because I believed I can use the skills to become an entrepreneur.
So you can see from the video clip that the college is very well equipped with state-of-the-art computers, which students have access to during lessons, and together with an excellent teaching and learning, there are a range of enrichment activities that you can engage with. We've had trips to Solihull Chamber of Commerce, and that gives you an opportunity to shadow an events management department and look at how they manage events locally. We've had talks from Coventry Building Society and the University of Warwick, who offer paid summer internships. So it's a short summer job which you'll be paid for, where you can have a look at personal and business finance. We've had visits to Morgan Motors to look at business operational and economic issues. And we can't forget that Gymshark is just down the road from us, where we've taken students to have a look at their innovative approach to business management. So there's a lot of things to be getting involved in that will complement your academic studies. So I just want to spend some time now just talking about the different course options that we have at Solihull Sixth Form. So most students still opt to choose the full-time 3 A-level equivalent option, and that's the BTEC National Extended Diploma in Business. So students will choose to study this course, and it's a standalone course. So by that I mean that because it's equivalent to 3 A-levels, you wouldn't be studying anything else alongside it, unless you were resitting maths or English, which I'll come on to in a moment. And how your timetable will be made up is that you would have 15 hours of BTEC lessons each week, and how that's divided up is you'd have roughly about 5 hours per unit per teacher. So you'd have 3 teachers and they're responsible for delivering 2 of those units, and you'd see those 3 teachers for 5 hours each week. As it's a full-time course, you are expected to engage in at least 15 hours of independent study. So that's the key difference between school and college. Your timetable isn't full in the sense that you don't have lessons all day, every day. Because it's college, you're expected to engage in independent work, and that work will be set and managed and facilitated by your teachers. So it could be an independent study task, it could be a homework task, or it could be research set that will help you complete assignments. Together with this, you will be given a range of revision resources which will help you prepare for the exam and controlled assessment, which again I will turn to a little bit later in the presentation. So that's the BTEC National Extended Diploma. We also offer a BTEC National Diploma in Business, which has proved very popular this year when we first introduced it. Now it's a little bit different because it's the equivalent to 2 A-levels. So that means people who choose this can choose to study 1 A-level subject alongside it. So if, for example, there was 1 A-level subject that you really liked the look of, that you'd like to study, but you weren't quite sure what else to study alongside it, then the BTEC National Diploma would be a really good option. Again, as I've mentioned, because of it's a broad in nature and covers a range of academic subjects, this could complement any one particular A-level subject that you've chosen. So this is studied over 2 years, but because it's a 2 A-level equivalent, you'll only be studying 8 units. So you'll have 2 teachers, which you'll spend about 5 hours a week with. So you'll have 10 hours of BTEC lessons on your timetable, because the other 5 will be made up from your 1 A-level subject that you've chosen. Again, you're expected to engage in at least 10 hours of independent study to complement this course. So you will be given homework, independent study tasks, case studies, or research activities that will complement the assignments that you're completing. And you'll receive revision resources to help you prepare for the exam and the controlled assessments. So there's 2 options there. We've got the triple award and we've also got the double award. I just want to come on to explain a little bit about how the course is assessed. So you'll be assessed by a combination of internally assessed assignments. Those are set and marked by your teachers. And then we have externally assessed controlled assessments and an exam. The coursework component equates to about 58% of the course. So still almost 2/3 of the course is coursework. And the rest, 42%, is made up by the exam and the controlled assessments. So it does differ from an A-level programme that tends to be 100% exams, but probably mirrors the GCSE framework that you're more familiar with, in that you've got coursework as well as an exam. So you've got a combination of both. What I'll come on to now, just explaining how the 2 years are structured. So the foundation diploma is the qualification you will have at the end of year 12. If you're studying the diploma, then you will achieve an extended certificate at the end of this year, and you'll be studying 4 of these 6 units. So Unit 1 is exploring business, and that gives you a general overview of how businesses operate and how they're structured. Unit 2 is all about managing a marketing campaign. So you'll have a scenario where you'll need to give advice on how to market a particular product or service for a business. This is a controlled assessment which you will take in May. Unit 3 is an exam on personal and business finance. So a third of your marks will come from personal finance, where you will give advice on what savings account or mortgages or credit card options an individual might benefit from. And the business finance side of things would focus on advising businesses on maintaining their profitability, looking at certain ratios and producing certain calculations in order to support the recommendations you make to clients. Unit 4 gives you an excellent opportunity to develop your employability skills as well as your creativity skills as you'll work in small groups to come up with an idea of an event which you will organise and stage in college. So that can be an event of your liking for you to choose, and your teacher will facilitate you managing and arranging that. And the view is that you will make a significant amount of money for charity. The optional units that you complete include recruitment and selection, where you'll have a look at how businesses operate when selecting staff for jobs and promotion. The English legal system, which gives you an overview of how the civil and criminal courts operate and the people involved in administering justice. And you will start on the team building business, where you'll be reflecting on your team building skills when you worked in your event teams. Year 13 will top your qualification up to the extended diploma, which is the 3 A-level equivalent, or diploma if you're studying the 2 A-level equivalent. You'll be looking at international businesses, so that will look at how businesses trade internationally and why some businesses decide to operate on this platform. Principle of management will give you an insight into human resource management and how you manage staff effectively. Business decision making is an holistic unit which gives you an overview and pulls together some of the themes from year 12 surrounding finance and marketing. You will finish completing the team building unit, as well as looking at customer services, digital marketing, and the importance of corporate social responsibility, as most businesses wish to operate in an ethical way these days, which is why we have a look at it. So that's what your 2 years would be looking like in terms of the units that you study. I'll just come on to the entry requirements, and in particular just explain the difference between the A-level entry requirements and the BTEC entry requirements. Now, whether you study a BTEC course or A-level, the standard entry requirements are at least 2 GCSEs at grade 6 or above, and a further 3 GCSEs at grade 4. Now, to do an A-level programme, you would need at least a grade 4 in maths as well as English. So if you're considering the 2 A-level equivalent diploma, you would need to have those qualifications. Now, any students who get a 4 in English, but say a 3 in maths, or vice versa, could still do the BTEC Extended Diploma in Business. How that would work is if you got a grade 3 in either GCSE English Language or GCSE Maths, it would be either or, it wouldn't be both, then you could retake that GCSE alongside your National Extended Diploma. So it's a good choice for any students who may be borderline between a grade 3 and a grade 4. If you secure both 4s in English and Maths, then that's great. But if you did get a 3 in one of those subjects, it's worthwhile remembering that BTEC Business could be an option for you. So I just wanted to move on to just talk a little bit about where this course can lead you. Most of our students still go on to university as it's such a credible course amongst universities across the country. Indeed, 20% of students who went on to university last year went on to a Russell Group, or what's sometimes called as a red brick university, such as the University of Birmingham, for example. Russell Group universities include Bristol, Oxford, Cambridge, and also Durham, and those universities will still accept students taking a BTEC course, which goes back to my point about it being so credible because of the range of academic and vocational skills that you develop. The remaining students choose to follow an apprenticeship, which is a popular choice. Level 3 apprenticeships can be very lucrative in terms of you being able to work as well as study, and a lot of firms that offer apprenticeships will actually pay you to complete a degree alongside your work, should there be opportunities within that firm. And many of our students are working with very high profile firms such as KPMG, Coventry Building Society and Deloitte. These are very sought after apprenticeships which attracts a lot of competition for a lot of students. So it's quite satisfying to know that our students are able to secure such high caliber positions. I think it just reflects the credibility of the qualification and the rigour in the assessment methodology, as well as the life and employability skills that they develop. So there's some excellent opportunities for the future should you choose this course. Okay, so if you're sitting there and you think, well, this sounds like a course for me, just wanted to explain our application process. So if you haven't already done so and would like to make an application, I would urge you to go to our website, solihullsfc.ac.uk/applying/step-by-step, and there will be step-by-step instructions there to take you through the application process, where you'll be required to give a brief personal statement together with your predicted grades. Once we've processed your application, you'll be invited to college to attend an interview, and that interview gives you an opportunity to have a chat with a member of staff to make sure that your subject choices match up with your career aspirations and that you're making the right choice. We recognise that it is a really difficult and important choice to make, given that this is the first opportunity that you've had total control over what you're going to be studying. So we're happy to guide you through that process to make sure that your next steps you take are the right ones. We'll also contact your school for a reference so that we've got a picture of how you're achieving currently in your academic settings. Once you attend interview, we, in the large majority of cases, will be happy to make you a provisional offer, subject to you meeting the entry requirements once you've received your GCSE results. We will also be in contact with you to arrange attending one of our welcome days in the summer so that you get some taster lessons relating to the subjects that you've chosen. So I'm hoping that that has given you a bit of an insight into the course. Thank you very much for listening to me. I hope you found it useful, and we'll turn now to any questions that you have.